Hello YouTube, this is Lilith the Star, and welcome to the weekly update video. Uh, so this week it's a little bit delayed by a day because yesterday was obviously Easter. So for those who celebrate, I hope you enjoyed it. Hello Growler. And for those who don't celebrate, I hope that you had a fun day off and that today has been really good for you and all that kind of stuff. Why are you suddenly interested in me? I've been downstairs with you for an hour and you didn't care. Yes, Growler is once again trying to interrupt. He did this last week and I had to took 3 times to record it, so I'm not gonna let him get away with it this time. This is the second time because I've already interrupted it once, so this is it. This is the run through. This is what we're doing. If they interrupt it now, enough's enough. Anyway, so I had loads of things I wanted to talk about based on things that happened last week in my job or just in general. But in the end, so not this week. Last Sunday, I said I had a really good week and it was amazing and it was wonderful. And this week, it hasn't been a bad week, but I have not felt great. My headspace has been pretty shocking, to be fair, and I have ups and downs. And the last 2 days, so yesterday and today, I haven't really been able to do anything. So this is being filmed at 6 o'clock UK time when I was supposed to film it at about 11 o'clock UK time in the morning, but I had just no impetus to do it, and I've been playing Mass Effect Andromeda for most of the day. But not avoiding work either, because I've got all my washing is done, got the last load of laundry on in the washing machine, the house has been hoovered, everything's been done. I just don't feel great. It's like I feel like I've done nothing. When I look at my house, my carpets are clean, there's no cat fur on the carpets, there's no mess, the litter boxes have been cleaned out, the bathroom's been cleaned, everything's been done, but I feel like I have done nothing. And this is Loki this time, this isn't Growler. And I hate it when that happens because you genuinely feel like. Now, I haven't ever made it a quiet thing, but I do suffer from depression, and I have really bad times with it, and I'm just hoping that this week is an individual week and that it all goes away and gets made better again. And that does happen from time to time. I have amazing weeks that just reset the clock and everything's good again for a couple of weeks, and then I'll have a down week. But the thing is, it's not even a week, it can just last for a couple of days, and I think everybody has that, but at the same time, it can get to extremes where if I don't catch myself, I end up going into a huge spiral and it just goes on and on and on and on. And unfortunately for me, that hasn't been helped by the fact that my cousin is getting married. Well, she got married on Saturday. Now, everyone would normally be like, congratulations are in order. And I would have said congratulations are in order, and I would have gone if that side of the family had given a crap about where I'd been for the last 10 years of my life. I mean, my cousin Richard, right, so the cousin that's getting married is Rebecca, and I do not have good memories of this woman. I have the last vivid memory I have of her is her getting so violent towards her mother, myself, my mum, and my sister, and her Growler, don't you dare, and her brother Richard, that Grandad had to spank her, and it wasn't one of those child abuse things which people go through, and I was abused as a child. My mother is a horrible woman, but I'm not going into that now. He had to do it because she would not stop. She did not understand that if she didn't stop, people were going to get hurt. And that's my last memory of this woman. Okay? She wasn't a woman. The last time I saw her, she was 14. She's now 27. 13 years. 13 years. And I have heard hide nor hair of this woman. I haven't had Christmas cards. I haven't had birthday cards. To be fair, I haven't sent them to her either, but that's because I don't even know where the fuck she lives. And yet I was asked to go to a wedding to interact with people who don't genuinely care about my life and my existence and act like I care. Also, I am pagan. I do believe that there is the Judeo-Christian God out there, or whatever you want to call him. I don't care. I believe that there is that God out there. I choose not to follow him because I'm not one of these people that's going to write out anyone's belief, because that's wrong. And she has become such a devout Christian that I would have been unwelcome there even if I'd gone. So I didn't go. This links into a whole lot of other issues I have with my family, that half of the family, including my mum. And that hasn't been helping. I'm hoping that with this past and everything kind of relaxed and sorted, that I will calm down again and my headspace will go back to normal. It's a hope. It might not necessarily happen, but, you know, I am a strong believer that my family, other than my nana, my dad, and my sister, are the people that I've chosen to have with me in my life. I mean, I owe my mum the fact that I exist, and I'm pretty sure that that's all I owe her now. But it hurts, you know? Especially this Mother's Day gone by, everyone was like, oh, I'm going to do this for my mum. My mum's amazing, and this, and like, I'm getting her this, and we're going to go and do this. It's going to be amazing and fun and brilliant. And I was sitting there going, I'm going to have a bottle of wine for myself. Fuck it. I mean, the next one is Father's Day, and I will be so happy to celebrate that because my dad is an amazing man. He has his flaws, as everybody does, but he has done so much for me. And if my granddad on his dad, not my mum's side, my dad's dad, was still alive, and he was the one that I wrote about in my video a couple of years ago, he would get a card from me because he did every year. But he's not. I might still send him a card, spiritual card, but you know, we'll see. So yeah, I don't have much of an update for this week other than it's been a. Actually, this was one of the major things I wanted to talk about, was just feeling down because it started last Monday, sorry. I just felt I ended up couldn't be bothered to cook for myself, didn't want to eat, didn't want to do anything, but I know I have to eat. So I ordered myself pizza because it was one of those, if someone can give me the food, I know I have to eat it because someone else has made it for me. And my head goes, you can't be so. Sorry, I'm playing with my hair. I shouldn't. You can't be so rude as to not eat something that's been given to you. So I ate it. It lasted me a couple of days because, well, 2 days because I ordered slightly larger than I'm needing. Then I have like pizza for breakfast or something in the morning, which I know I shouldn't do, but I'm an adult, god damn it. And yeah, I'm aware I've put on weight since a couple of years ago, but I'm almost 30. My metabolism is slowing down. It will catch up with me eventually. But if you saw my dad, he's not huge still, and he's 55 or something silly like that. So, you know what? I can live with this. And it just carried on through the week. There was one thing that I was definitely going to say. If you are a parent of a child, my friends, Growler, please don't. That's my leg. And you buy them an age-rated game, and you want to say to anyone, ow, that is my arm, Growler, and that's your brother's tail. Will you stop? Your brother's gonna get arsey and I'm gonna get claw in the leg. Oh my god, no. I can't stop this. Here he is. There's two of them. There's going to be a squabble in a minute, and I'm going to have to move really fast because these two can really, really take it out of me. As like my hand is now covered in scars, and it never used to be. God, I'm so tubby in my hands now. Yeah, after just saying that, I don't care. I'm tubby. I'm aware of this fact. Anyway, yeah, so if you are buying your child an 18 rated game and you say, oh, if my child who is 12 cannot understand the difference between reality and video games, they're in trouble. Okay, cool. I have a point to make to you, fucktards. Yes, I'm calling you a fucktard. I don't know you. You are an idiot, okay? You are the parent. It is your job to help the child that you brought into this world to understand the difference between reality and make believe. If you can't do that and you're going to expect society, video games and everything fucking else to do that, go to jail. You know, find something to make sure your child gets removed from you, because I'm sorry if you're like, oh, I have to give in to peer pressure. Fine, at least understand that it's your duty as a parent to make sure that that child doesn't use that as a coping mechanism and goes insane. Because, right, I get the whole, you can't, you know, video games are not the reason why kids or people go out to commit murders and stuff like that, because, oh yeah, they're going to emulate, you know, they're not going to emulate it if they're sane, if they have been told by their parents and taught by their parents and their school tutors that that's wrong. That's where the breakdown is nowadays. They get just given this game, told to go upstairs, sit on a computer and play it, and they go, oh well, this must be okay because mum and dad are saying it's perfectly fine. And these kids are growing up to idolise criminals. You don't believe me? I have had a lot of issues with kids who play GTA over the years of me working in a game store. I have been working for my game company as of October for 11 years. Over that 11 years, most of the problems that I have had have come from underage kids emulating video games. Seriously, go watch some CCTV footage on YouTube. I'm pretty fucking sure you'll see what I mean. Okay? I've had my hair set on fire by someone under the age of 16 because I ID'd them. Okay? It didn't end well for them, or for me, because at that point in time, I lost a lot of my hair. Not through, you know, wanting to. Okay? You are a parent. It is your job, no one else's, to reinforce that the video games are wrong. I personally am getting fed up of irresponsible parents, and it is irresponsible parents going, yeah, I'm going to let my 8-year-old play GTA and have my 8-year-old swearing at everybody and not understanding. Please, thank you, that's another one. Or how to treat people. It's not the video game's fault, that's your fault for sitting your child down in front of a console, walking off and not talking to them. Talk to your fucking kids. I'm going to stop now because I'm starting to sound like I'm a preachy bitch because I don't have kids. However, I deal with a lot of kids in my job and I have looked after a lot of kids in my time. My godson plays 18 rated games. I don't agree with it. I'm not his parent. However, he has never once sworn that I'm aware of, that I've heard, or that his parents have told me, or his school has told them. He regularly stands up to bullies, and he understands that shooting people who are innocent is wrong. If you can't teach your kid that, don't let them play the video games, okay? And I'm literally going to end the video here. If you've liked this, please like and subscribe to the channel because I'm pretty sure there's going to be more rants somewhere. Yes, that is a sword handle in the background. Yes, it is a real sword. Someone asked me last time. So please, just Anyway, I'm going to go. I hope you have a good week, and I will see you on tomorrow, Tuesday, for the next Fallout instalment, which hopefully won't be as ranty as this one as today. Never know, I might film it after work. I may not film it tonight, so therefore you may get a lot of rants from work. Anyway, till then, I will see you later. Goodbye.